let's continue on with Act 4. We got quite a few things to do coming up. So in the last video, I was changing out some of my gear, and somebody pointed out, they left me a message, it was Sky210, told me I have my wrong helm on, and he's right. I forgot that I put this hallowed helm on for the Typhon fight, for the vitality resistance. I had been wearing this helm with the Tempest, 25% cold damage. It's got some resistance on there too. I'm going to put that back on. I am losing like 400 plus hit points, but I'm going to use it for the most part. I'm going to have to use that other helm occasionally. I'm also going to get a little bit of a set bonus here. So I get some cold and lightning resistance and a little health. Not a significant amount. The resistances help because when you're in negatives, anything that gets you toward positive, you know, helps out quite a bit. Okay, so let's wear that and get even better damage now. Make sure I got all the right buffs on. All right, we're ready to go. We got to go through the Formicid caves coming up here.
There once was a great city called...
Now, I think that Act 4 is a little too long. As much as I love this game, but parts of Act 4 just drag out. And there's some of those parts coming up, like the Taxonian ruins, I think are a little too long. Of course, Tower of Judgment. Maybe could use like one less floor. There's a few areas that just drag out. But I'm not going to be opening up every corner of the map. Don't really need to. I'm just going to try to do the main stuff. Make sure I do all the quests. And, you know, any important NPCs or whatever. So I'm going to go through the caves coming up here in a minute. So I do have that shield with the less damage from demons, and I'm not using it right now, this one. These demons aren't that bad. I mean, you don't want to underestimate anything and end up killing you if you're not careful. But this is more for like the Makai, maybe the Melano, or any kind of a boss demon. And even some of these things in here, these Formices, they can be pretty strong. They're deceiving. They're stronger than they look, for sure. I had a real close call playing through on normal with one of those ants that had Onslaught, and he took me down really quick. If I didn't make a quick run for it, you know, it would have been a death. And it's something I wasn't expecting. You know, I thought everything was kind of easy. The next thing you know, you hear your low health warning and wonder what the heck just happened. But that Onslaught tree can reduce your defensive ability, and all of a sudden, you're going to start getting criticaled. And you even got to be careful of those casters. Their spells are pretty strong. So I got to try to remember against this, like this boss, this quest one coming up. There should be 3 of them. Is I want to hit Rally first, because Rally is going to boost my elemental resistances, and I think they do a lightning attack, and probably some other attacks in there too. But oh, there they are. That's got to be lightning. And I didn't want them yet. I'm hoping they're going to turn around. Okay, good. I'd like to get some of the trash and just get them alone if possible. Did you forget about me yet? Yeah. Actually, there should be 3. If I can just, I should have just tried to hang on to that one. Why not if I can get 1 here? Oops. I got my mouse all screwed up. I didn't mean to go running in there. So you're doing some pretty good damage. Now I'm assuming there's 2 more in there. Otherwise I would use my Colossus, but I want to save it for the 2. You know, it looks like there's only 1. I think I got shorted again. I've been having more trouble with the Immortal Throne portion with this mod as far as not giving me the right amount of monsters. There should have been 3 of those. So let's use Colossus now, I guess. Rally. piece of cake with Colossus. I'll have to turn that sigil in a little bit later. I'm not going to run over there right yet. I'll port back. Just want to work my way out of this cave. There's a nice monster infrequent shield that drops in here. It's like Soldier's Undying, Unyielding Will. It's pretty nice. Has a lot of defensive ability. If you don't get an affix on it, it may not seem that great though. But I found them before with the defense affix that gives you 1 to skills and defense, which is pretty nice if you're running a defense build. Doesn't drop that often though. You'd have to expect to make quite a few runs through here to find one. Picking up some green weapons anyhow. Alright, we're out of here. Now we're coming into the Lamanians, or Lamians, I'm not even sure how you pronounce it. But the female centaurs is what I usually refer to them as. Like, why are all the centaurs male and all these are all female? And I got stuck. That was close. Too many things hitting me all at once. That's the closest call I've had in a while. I shouldn't even have bothered coming this way. I don't really need to. There was one back there I could see he had an Envenom weapon. I think I dispelled him. I tried to anyways. Gotta make sure you keep Squall on him too to reduce damage. There's a little dungeon coming up here. Has undead in it. Not there yet. You know, I've been meaning to try this little mouse cursor mod, and I keep forgetting to download it. Somebody recommended it on the Steam forums. You see, I lose this mouse cursor all the time. It's just too small, and the color just blends in too much. But there's a way, there's this mod you can get that makes it like much bigger, and you can make it like bright red or blue. And I've been meaning to try it, and I just haven't done it yet. That's something I wish they would allow you to do, is like increase the size. I'm playing in 1440 and it's tiny. I'm getting my fingers crossed up again because I was playing that Slayer build, and I'm already almost at the end of I'm about at Tower of Judgment of Act 4, and I want to put another update at like when I get into Hades Palace. So that should be coming next week sometime. Build's going pretty good. There's a couple weaknesses, because you're targeting one thing at a time. So a lot of times if you're in a pack of archers, you're beating down one at a time while 4 or 5 other ones are hitting you with arrows. Also, casters with their staffs are just as bad. So there's not a real good way of dealing with the archers with that, other than fast movement and trying to get to them quickly. I would even consider maybe using Monster Lure. I haven't used it really in Anniversary Edition, so I'm not sure how effective it is. I think they made some adjustments to it, but that doesn't always really grab the aggro like you would like. There's a hero over there. Yeah, he's not too bad. I just spelled whatever buffs he had on. And I do have that tunic, less damage from undead, which I'm sure I'm going to be using here at some point. I probably won't use it here, but there's some fairly tough quest-related undead for those keys. The treasure, I forgot the name of it, but the treasure quest. That poison's pretty tough too. Whoa, look at that. That was really strong poison. Don't stand in that. Actually, I might want to put that on after I've seen that. Yeah, I think I'm going to. No point in taking a chance. This one, 50% less damage from undead. I just got to remember to swap it out again after. And I got my ring with the increased damage to undead, but I can't really afford to take either ring off now since I switched them up. Green stuff shot. I may make that run back to do that turn-in sooner than I thought, and that way I can hit up a vendor. Cast a new pet with that mastery shrine. Not that that's going to make that much of a difference for this pet. Can't hit him. Nope, there's that poison again. Whoa! Damn, let me out of there. I'm not even sure how many health potions I have. Okay, I got plenty. I took them off my bar, so I never know what I got. I don't know where the what's left on the cooldown. Through some energy there. Did we finish this place? Yep. All right. change this out. Change out my tunic again here. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. Yeah, I really think I need to hit up a vendor. I'm pretty overloaded. See if there's anything I can just dump. Sometimes I click on crap on the ground that I didn't mean to pick up. But, yeah, we'll see. I'll wait until I can't carry anymore. I don't know if I had any of those. Nope. I think I have another one of those. I better sort them. Sometimes I can't see it. It's harder on Epic too because things are more closer. You know, normally on normal and legendary, the charms are a lot different color, but on Epic they're close enough where sometimes you don't really notice the difference. Every time I try to open my map, too, it stutters. There's more undead here, but it's not that many. Actually, where's that dungeon? No, not yet. There's a few dungeons in here. Not at one yet. Whoa, get away from that stuff. Look at that. Wow. That's horrible poison. Of course, I'm in negative numbers on my resistance, so I really need to avoid poison. So we're going to be coming into some of those crabs that I can't stand because they're hard to hit with the shards. And I got to pick up... These are the... I think these are the bigger ones. I don't know. Yeah, they're not as bad. The smaller ones, the shards go over the top. Here's some little ones. Got them okay. We got to pick up these plants, the side mushroom, the night. We got to watch out for that night blossom. Man, that thing does a ton of damage. So I'm going to probably just try to kill it with my squall and lightning bolt without getting too close to it. There it is right there. I want this tree to... It's going to protect me. I got these little frogs coming. Yeah, that thing can take you down in a hurry. There we go. I really like Squall. I mean, if you make a caster build, a really high intelligence build, Squall can carry you through most of the game. I mean, it can get you through normal by itself. But it's nice because you don't even... You can kill things, you know, without going into their area. Like, you could kill Typhon. It would take you a while. You could even kill Hades just with Squall without even entering into their little arena if you wanted to. It works good in Secret Passage. You can kill those things in the cages without even opening the cages. Which is what I might do when I get done with this. I might try to make a Secret Passage run. I'm not sure yet. But if I do, I'm going to Squall and Lightning Bolt everything. Just got to watch it because Toxius can still reflect on you. And it's hard to avoid him. I mean, you don't have to kill Toxius technically to open up the treasure chest, but it's hard not to because you got to kill everything else around him. Now here's a spear.
You can't carry anymore.
Fantastic. All right. I guess it's time to make that vendor run. Let me see if I can move something so I can pick that spear up. I don't need that. Yeah, right here should do it. These can be pretty nice. They have study prey, but they don't have the flush out portion of it. That reduced resistance and pierce and physical resistance. That's pretty nice. overall the spear isn't as damaging as you know, a lot of the other spears you can find around, you know, around this point in the game. But it might be worth it. Okay, let's go. We'll go to Medea's, and that way we can do a turn in also. Let me hit the vendor first.
It's not easy here. Try trading goods with all these women who can turn you into a mouse.
Yeah, I'll bet. Of the Pegasus Elemental, sell it. Sometimes you find some green things that are worth hanging on to. I like that minus recharge, but the rest of it isn't anything impressive. I am going to hang on to that spear. But the thing is, you know, if you're making like a twink character, you're using up some of your gear, you know, like an act ahead or whatever to, you know, kind of make an overpowered character. The thing is, you hardly ever even end up using much for epic stuff, because a lot of times the legendary, the requirements aren't that much higher, so you may as well just use the legendary. Yeah, I probably should have went somewhere where there's I have access to a caravan, but that's going to have to do it for now. All right, lady. I got your sigil. Try to control yourself. Don't get too excited.
You have it! The sigil of the first Epoctasis. I will return it to its rightful place immediately. The Formicids cannot penetrate the magical auras of the grove. I am safe. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the crappy yellow staff.
Please.
Okay, let's get back.
Bye then.
Yeah, I got 50 health, so I'm not even going to pick those up. Alright, so I just... I froze for a second. I don't know why there's such a problem in here when I open my map. Just want to make sure I clear this area and I don't miss the mushroom. I know I got to go through one of these frog camps to get to it. Let me open this chest up. So I'm going to have the blind witches, the Gray Sisters, in a bit. I got to finish this area first. So you're going to want to have some good lightning resist. So there should be, there's going to be 9 of them. So I might use a scroll. I'm not sure yet. Although I could do it the cheesy way and just use my Squall and Lightning Bolt to kill everything, but I do kind of want to go in there and see how it goes. I think I have to go back the other way. Come on, map open. Yeah, I gotta get that. There's more pieces to this potion quest. And I know I'm skipping one back here somewhere. When you get close, you can start to see them on the mini-map. Matter of fact, let me open that up a little more. Alright, may as well do this while I'm here too. I believe I get a key out of here. Yeah, alright, let's put on that breastplate again, or tunic, whatever you want to call it. So whatever the aura is that Lich has, you can't dispel it. You know, it looks kind of like Death Chill. I don't think it actually is Death Chill. You would be able to take that off unless there's some special rule on that NPC. See this guy? I just dispelled him, but he still has it on, so he's got something that can't be removed. Now watch out. These guys are... Looks like I only got one. Some things aren't going to come in threes, and this guy isn't. So I can dispel him, I think. Can't really tell what he has. I'm looking at that quest circle. Okay, there's our moon key. I mean, there's been many times when I got to that final dungeon where you turn the keys in and I realized I only got one key. I hate that. And you gotta decide, is it worth actually going looking for the other key or skipping it? It's only a side quest, it's not that big a deal. But I don't like skipping quests though. So I like this charm, this Hydrodon hide. Let me just put that on the other one. So it has the less damage from beasts. You know, it gets higher when it's completed, but it's worth hanging on to one of those and maybe stick it on something with Of the Glade, which also has less damage from beasts. Maybe a bracers or leggings. There's tunics, but it's worth carrying that just for like the Cerberus fight. Because if you have two items, have one Hydrodon hide and an Of the Glade item, then you're pretty much almost going to be indestructible in there against Cerberus. He won't be able to hardly do any damage to you. I mean, there's a cap on how high you can go with it, but it's still high enough to where, you know, you're going to have to stand in front of him and let him beat on you for quite a while to take you down. There's some other beasts that are pretty strong too, but just for him it's worth having. I'm going to end this here. I know it's not the best spot, but there really isn't any good places coming up soon, and this video is already starting to get kind of long, so I'll end it here. We'll pick it up again in the same spot next time. Thanks for watching.